Richland County rivals who met last year in the district championships go at it again with just a couple weeks remaining before softball tournament time as a defending OCC champion Lady Lex square off against MOAC front-running Clear Fork in a non-league battle that you can only find right here on the OH Report. Here's the first batter, a swing and a hit here as Lexington gets off to a nice start as we welcome you here to Bellville, Ohio. I am Brian Skowronski. I'm going to be on the call with you guys. Started the game 20 minutes early here tonight. That is the beauty of spring sports. They don't tell any of those media guys when they're looking to just get things in a little bit quicker. We had some storms roll through the area a little while ago, but we've got beautiful blue skies overhead now, so they are all ready for action. Dive into our GEP pregame coverage. We'll go in between the bases as the competition rolls along here tonight. You just saw Quinn Patrick start off the game with a double. Now it's time for Alexis Cantrell. Hitting in the number 2 spot tonight. We've got Miley Schaefer getting into a pitcher's count here. 2 strikes, no balls. Sophomore pitcher having another fantastic season. Really young Clear Fork squad, who, if you've been a fan of the Lady Colts softball program over the last few years, you saw last year tons of freshmen in the lineup, similar this year, and the foundation certainly is the class of 2027. So for these Lady Colts, they've got some studs that will be graduating and certainly will be missed. Some seniors, but the nucleus of the team, a lot of sophomores out here as Schaefer gets a pop-up, and this one, again, fades foul out of play for Cantrell. Lexington rides into tonight's game. And caught over in left field. And caught over in left field. Tracked down there by Kylie Ludwig. Will advance the runner over to third. And I think that if you're Coach Jada Brokaw, Schaefer and company, you're going to take that. You're going to take a sacrifice pop-up by Makaree Chapman, who will be our player spotlight today. You'll find out about her when we dive in between the bases. Having another All-Ohio campaign. This is Kylie Thornton now. Big bruising first baseman. Looks at strike 1. The speedy Patrick over on third. And Schaefer evens up the count at 1-1. Comes the pitch from Miley. Downstairs, a dribbler. It's taken by Mel Bluba, and she'll toss it over to first base for the third out. So after allowing a leadoff double from Patrick, Clear Fork defense settles in. They get out of a mini jam. And we will now go between the bases. Presented by our friends over at GEP Global, helping communities with exceptional work while utilizing local businesses. The 2-time defending league champs here in a prime position to repeat in 2025. Lady Lex, let's tell you about their journey so far here up to this point in the season. So we'll jump into their team spotlight. This is the 5th ranked team in all of Division IV right now. They're able to sweep Clear Fork a season ago in their 2 meetings, making a run, as I mentioned, all the way into the regional championship. And you look at those gaudy numbers, they have outscored their 18 opponents by 140 runs. It's one of the best run diffs in the entire state of Ohio in Division IV, at least per my research. It might even be the best so far. And looking for an 8th consecutive victory here tonight. Big reason why is our player spotlight, Makaree Chapman. You're about to see this stud lefty in the circle. The pitch, a gaudy amount of strikeouts as well, and she's pretty fantastic at the dish as well. She makes contacts better than lens crafters, I'd say. This girl, every time she's in the hitting position, typically is getting bat on ball. But this is really what she's known for right here. First pitch strike into Mel Bluebaugh as we open up the bottom half of the first inning. One ball, one strike here to Bluebaugh. Really exciting times for her brother a couple days ago. Older bro AJ getting called up to the big leagues. Got to get a spot start for the Houston Astros. Mel, the only family member that was not able to attend. She had a game that night of her own. But a big one and a victory for her on the road at Shelby. Though she goes down swinging right here. 4 pitches, 3 of them strikes, and Bluebaugh is fanned for the first out here. Bring up Jada Brokaw. Sophomore's really been coming on here as of late. Looks at ball 1. Knocks this one back for a foul ball, evening up the count. 1-1, 1 down here. Bottom half of the first. Do want to say hello to everybody out there watching live and free tonight on our main YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook page on the OH Report and the BS Media Productions Facebook page as well. Pitch upstairs. I'll make the count 2-2. Swing, and a second consecutive batter goes down at the hands of Chapman. Another look on our Carruthers Pest Control replay. Just no chance that time for the sophomore. Back-to-back strikeouts to start off the game here for Makaree Chapman. She'll miss upstairs and out wide, though, here to the 3-spot hitter tonight. Another sophomore, Haley Thrush, getting the start in left field. Haley able to ease off of that one, too. So we've got a hitter's count here for Haley. Couple down, Clear Fork dugout, trying to encourage her, try to spark a little 2-out rally. And that one, a called strike. That's pretty high. But it'll be 2-1 here to Thrush. One way upstairs here. And Chapman trying to force Haley to chase up in the attic. Has not taken the bat off of her shoulder just yet so far, this AB. Trying to get on here either via a walk or a base hit. The pitch, the Thrush, right down the middle. And she'll slap it foul. Haley, a .423 average so far on the season. She's got a full count here. Payoff pitch on the way from the left-handed Chapman, and it's a little low. That'll land Haley over on first base. First base runner tonight for the Lady Colts. And it's the cleanup hitter starting at short, Maya Perry. Thrush has immaculate speed out there on the base pass. And she's just one of those type of kids, too. Not afraid to go head first. Now she's just 2 bags away. Trying to take an early lead here for the Lady Colts. But Makaree initiates a pop-up. And it's in and out of the glove. Big break here for Clear Fork as they will get on the board first. Error made by the third baseman. Coach Colonia out into the circle, already having a chit-chat and an aggressive one. You can hear it from out here beyond center field. Just telling his team to lock in. As you see, that's a big early miscue. And for Clear Fork, what a gift. Chapman was about to get out of the inning unscathed. Instead, inning stays alive. Perry over on first after the E5. And that'll bring up the lefty Schlosser to the dish. Cuts at this one. Perry will have to go back to first. Ton of lefties in the lineup for the Lady Colts. Bit of a tougher matchup, of course, going against the southpaw Chapman. He's got great movement on her pitch. That one in there for a strike, but Perry in there to second base. Take one more look at the pitch and the steal. Put Schlosser in an 0-2 count, but then also gets the runner here in scoring position. 2 down here, bottom 1. Chapman deals and just misses low. Chapman again, this one slapped third base side, taking on the hop. The throw is high, and Clear Fork sends home. They're safe. Addie Schlosser into second base. How about this here for Clear Fork? Kind of a slap bunt, third base side. The throw is off target from Mariana Holton. Pulling the first baseman off the bag, keeps the inning alive. And now it is 2-0 in favor of Clear Fork. So we've got a couple of errors already here in the early portion of the game for Lexington. A team that's really done a nice job of not having those type of mistakes so far during their 18 games, 16 of them victories. Chapman rears back for that one. Blazing fastball and a riser at that. Getting by Kit Rogers here, hitting out of the number 6 spot tonight. Addie on second. And that'll end the inning. 3 strikeouts in the frame for Makaree Chapman, but the damage done by the Lady Colts. As they lead it 2-0. And we'll take you back between the bases. Thanks to our friends over at Global Energy Partners. Clear Fork fans, you've learned about Lexington so far. Here's what the home team's been up to throughout the course of their season up to this point. 11 victories so far in 17 outings, 8 of them right now in the OC or the MOAC. And like I mentioned, this is still a super young team. They've got the chance, though, to repeat as MOAC champs. You see that 7-1 victory on Wednesday at Shelby. That was absolutely huge. they're not quite getting the same defensive effort that they enjoyed a season ago behind Miley Schaefer when she was a freshman. However, the hitting and the average, that's still there as well. And you see the runs to hits, it's basically the same. So when they get on the base pass, you just saw in that bottom half of the first, they're as deadly as any team in North Central Ohio. They play small ball unbelievably well. And that's why they've got a 2-0 cushion right now. And Jada Brokaw, how about the run that this young lady's been on so far this season? 430 average, getting on base more than half the time that she is up at the dish. She is a special player, plays an exceptional role in center field at well, covers a ton of ground. Love seeing her out there and a part of this vaunted class of 2027. Already touched on it a couple of times here for Clear Fork, but they have just got so many game changers that are a part of the sophomore class, and Brokaw definitely a big part of that as well. Second inning action begins here with Cameron McGuire. And the left fielder, a deep knock, but it'll be handled. Thrush backs up, and she's got the catch for out number one. The breeze right now actually really starting to pick up, and it is blowing towards home plate. So unlike we saw here Monday night against Shelby, where there was a trio of dingers, hit a couple of them by the Lady Whippets, including a 3-run blast by Katie Taylor that really opened up that game. It's going to be much more challenging to smack it out of the park here tonight, as this is a line drive, but it's handled by Kit Rogers. 2 down. That was DH Addie Williams on just 2 pitches. They're able to get the out. That'll bring up Mariana Moulton, just a freshman, and she's been playing a big role so far on the team. Moulton swinging at strike 1. Schaefer looking to get out of this inning quickly. Second pitch. And that one will fade out of play down the third base. So we'll now head to the bottom half of the second. And one more time, take a lap around the bases. It's going between them right now. Heard about Lexington, their 7-game win streak, 16-2 so far in the year, 8-2 overall right now in the OCC, and of course the Lady Colts at 11-6. 8-2 themselves in the MOAC. But who wins and why? Here are my keys to victory presented by GEP Global. We'll begin here with the visiting team for Lady Lex. And how about just your Superman, but a Super Chapman out here. Just let her do her thing. Obviously let down a little bit by some fielding errors there in the first and some early runs. Typically when Lexington gets out in front, they are a bear to try to chase down. That's not going to be the case for them here tonight. As they trail now 2-0 here in the bottom half of the second. Hit to straightaway center, and again it is dropped. Kyra Boyd, the center fielder, cannot make the play. And Miley Schaefer safely aboard to start off the second inning. That'll bring up the designated player, Presley Lilly, hitting in the number 8 spot tonight. Schaefer's got a stance out there on first base like she means business. She looked like she was going to take off. Actually, she's got a pinch runner in there. Second pitch outside. It'll be 2 balls, no strikes, no outs yet. Chapman right down Main Street with that one. Looking to test the freshman who's got a .270 batting average. 10 hits so far, and this now her 46th plate appearance of the season. The pitch upstairs, and Lily able to lay off. Chapman asking for a new softball. One ball, one strike. One down here, bottom of the second. Lady Colts hoping to add to their 2-0 advantage right now. If you're joining us a bit late, a couple of errors on the third baseman to start things off in the first inning allowed Clear Fork to get on the board with a couple of runs. Also allowed Miley Schaefer to safely get aboard, as we've got a runner standing on first base. But strike 3 right there. Blue Boss second on the team with 13 ribbies. Colts would love another one right here to light up the Wellspring Custom Pharmacy scoreboard. Instead, she'll bunt it up over the Clear Fork dugout to make it a 2-1 count. No movement really on the base pass here since getting that leadoff single. And I believe that's Carlin Mortimer that's over on first, the freshman. Pinch running for starting pitcher Miley Schaefer. Pitch right down the middle for strike 2. So 2's wild here in the second. Big pitch on the way here. Chapman to the lefty blue ball inside and ring her up. Another strikeout for Chapman, the second time tonight that she's been able to get blue ball. Got her looking here. And that'll take us to the top of the third. We will see you there after a quick commercial timeout.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skowronski. You just heard me on the call, and you can hear me and all the other family of OH reporters pretty much every night here on the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Six strikeouts so far for Makaree Chapman. A couple so far for the sophomore starter. Miley Schaefer back into the circle and facing Madison Taylor, Lexington catcher here, top half of the third. Beautiful night here in the Clear Fork Valley after a thunderstorm came through. 71 degrees, mostly sunny, and just fantastic weather here for some high school softball. Richland County rivals going head-to-head. Each of these two teams who met in the district championship in Division II last year in Willard will have the opportunity to square off yet again when they're in the tournament, and it is a loaded district in Division IV this year. Includes these two teams, Upper Sandusky, who's having a great year. Shelby is in there too. And I'd have to take another look and see just how many other teams there are, but when we looked on Monday, I believe every team, with the exception of one, had a winning record. That's pretty unusual for a district. Three balls, no strikes so far here for Schaefer. And she'll dial up this one down Main Street. First strike on Madison Taylor. Good contact on this one, but Brokaw is there for the snag. Jada Brokaw, second time she's had a ball hit her way tonight. And she puts that one out, no problem. Great look at it right there on the Carruthers Pest Control replay. And you already know, if you've got a pest, call the best. Phone number listed in the description for this game. Kyra Boyd, center fielder, takes ball one. One out here in the top half of the third. And a called strike here for Schaefer. Boyd, a junior. This her 43rd plate appearance. Looking for her 12th hit, but comes up empty. Swinging through that one right there. Schaefer sat down the side in order back in the second. Faced just 4 hitters in the opening frame. And now she's got a 2-2 count with one down, top half of the third. Fast-moving ball game, sweeping winds blowing right now from right to left on your screen. Pop up, called for. Rogers is there for out 2. Lady Colts with some sure-handed defense to start things off tonight. It's exactly what they need, backing up Schaefer against this juggernaut in Lexington. Ranked 5th in the state coming into this week in Division IV. And a team that is many's pick to get back to the regionals when the tournament rolls around here in just a couple of weeks. Got the tournament draw on the way here this weekend. Find out all the matchups. Schaefer missing with that pitch. Evens up the count. Called strike this time. Miley on the season, she's now gone 84 innings pitched. 3.05 ERA. Patrick just missing with this cut. Patrick, the lone player with a hit so far tonight for Lexington, led the game off with a double, and now she slams this one to left field, but right into the glove of Haley Thrush for out number 3. Clear Fork's defense continues to be tough. They'll have their bats at play when we come back.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
We've reached the bottom of the third already. 2-0 right now. Lady Colts in front. Jada Brokaw, the number 2 hitter. Struck out her first time up tonight. And takes strike 2 right there. Greetings everybody out there watching live and free, including the lady in the green shirt sitting on the third base side over at the baseball diamond. Unless someone walked by and said, hey man, just watching baseball and your live stream at the same time. That is multitasking at its finest, folks. So kudos to you, man, for missing none of the action out here at both ballparks at the same time. Love it. And if you're a Clear Fork fan right now, you got to love what you're seeing. 2-0. You're up here hard of the order at the dish. Brokaw, Thrush on deck. Maya Perry waiting to get her opportunity. But Chapman gets a strike 3 called right there. Right?
Yes, it is.
7th punch out tonight for Kari. In the words of my intern Landon Dawson, she's a dog. How do you swing at that, though? That's a tough one right there.
It's not possible.
Thrush was able to earn her way onto the base pass with a walk her first time up. Takes a first pitch strike, though, right here. The lefty deals off speed and whoo, doggy. Nasty pitch right there. Look at that one. Starts out the zone, dips right back in when it needs to. Chapman ahead in the count. Almost finished her off in 3 pitches. Thrush laying off of that one. So 1-2 now to Haley. But got her swinging. Strike 3. Chapman rings the dinner bell yet again, sending kids back to the dugouts. They do have snacks over there, so it's okay. But no hits for you. Back-to-back strikeouts here to start out the third. Bringing up Maya Perry. Perry got on base via an error. Allowed Thrush to come around. That was back in the bottom half of the first. Got a lot under this one, but it'll get out of play. Take a look at Maya's numbers so far on the year. 235 average, 65th plate appearance. And looking for hit number 13. Chapman with the 1-1. Drills it in there. Trying to set down the side in order for the first time tonight. She has struck out the last 5 hitters. Not this time. Drilled at the shortstop, and that'll go down as a base hit. So Perry with a 2-out single. Take one more look at that one. Just hot potato right at the shortstop.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skowronski. You just heard me on the call, and you can hear me and all the other family of OH reporters pretty much every night here on the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
We have reached the 4th inning, still a 2-0 differential here. Lady Colts on top. Lexington looking to change that here. Their number 2 hitter, Alexis Cantrell, about to make her second plate appearance tonight. Struck out back in the 1st inning last time we saw her. The first pitch from Schaefer. She shows bunt, and it's a beauty. Laid down right in front of the batter's box, but they're going to say that it hit the plate for a foul. First base umpire made that call all the way. So instead of a leadoff single, it's a first pitch strike here for Miley. Cantrell, just a freshman, .323 average so far. 20 hits. Won't fan at that one. 1-1. Taking a look over on the baseball diamonds. 3-0 Lexington leads right now. That one in the bottom of the 3rd, as this one is blistered. Third base side, but out of the park here. Foul ball. If you want to check in on the baseball game, that is on YouTube channel 1, and then also on the OH Report Facebook page. Colts threatening in the bottom of the 3rd there. Two count in Miley. Guns are down. Second strikeout of Cantrell tonight and her 3rd overall. This is Makaree Chapman now. Popped up her first time at bat tonight. And first pitch strike here for Schaefer. Schaefer with the pitch, inside out. That'll go down for a base hit. Brokaw scoops it up, and they will keep Chapman over at first, but it's a single. Chapman now 1 for 2 on her evening. And the cleanup hitter, Kylie Thornton, making her way into the batter's box. Want to say hello to Tabby Britton, cheering on the Lady Colts tonight on Facebook. Phyllis Heimberger watching from Marion tonight. And Bruce Ringler tuning in from Loveland. Is that Loveland, Colorado, Bruce? Back in my home state? Let me know, drop me some comments where you're tuning in from tonight. That one misses, even up the count, 1-1. Chapman's average, she's 1 for 2 tonight. It's actually going to bring her average down. Started the evening 554 BA as that one fades. It is down into the corner, and that'll put runners on second and third as Thornton slides in. Excellent piece of hitting right here by Kylie Thornton. Outside part of the plate. Hits it opposite way. And then a heads-up base running acquisition to take second base here. Put 2 runners in position to try to square things up. Cameron McGuire trying to have some mid-game heroics. 1 down, a couple ducks swimming on the pond, and strike 1 here from Schaefer. Which is in Loveland, Ohio. Not sure where Loveland, Ohio is. Good battle going here between Cam McGuire and Miley Schaefer. McGuire just 7 RBI so far on her junior campaign and a 167 average. Big pitch here for Schaefer. And taking no problem, Maya Perry there for out number 2. Clear Fork has been excellent defensively so far here tonight. Next up, the designated hitter, Addie Williams. She got out to second base. This time she splashes it. Brokaw on the hop, throws for home. 1 will score, and the second right behind her. It is 2-0. Excuse me, 2-2. 2-run scoring here. Two RBI single from the designated player, Addie Williams. Take a second look here. Schaefer leaves it right over the heart of the plate. Brokaw came up gunning. A 1-hopper into the catcher, just a little off target. And that allows Thornton to come in behind Chapman. Schaefer with the pitch. Sky to mile high. Blue ball comes over to make out number 3. But the big play here in the inning, this 2 RBI single off the bat of Addie Williams. And we have got a ball game all tied to apiece.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skowronski. You just heard me on the call, and you can hear me and all the other family of OH reporters pretty much every night here on the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Back in Bellville, game-changing play offensively for Lexington in their offensive side of the fourth as they get 2 runs from Addie Williams on a 2 RBI single. But a little pressure here on Clear Fork now. Try to come up with some runs offensively. Start things off here with the number 6 hitter. This is Kit Rogers. Struck out the first time she faced Chapman. Sort of been the case for everybody tonight. 8 strikeouts already for the senior. And a called strike right there. Just so dominant with her location. That one missing on the outside portion of the plate. Beautiful spring night. Second day of the month of May. Now 2-2 the count. Rogers, a .250 average. Staying alive right here. Lady Colts could certainly use some base runners and a little boost of energy after allowing Lady Lex to get back into the game with a couple runs. Instead, it is strike 3. A missile, absolutely scorching. There's no chance for Rogers to try to catch up. That'll bring up Miley Schaefer. She reached via an error. Kyra Board couldn't make a catch a couple innings ago. This time it's popped up and a 1-pitch out. Chapman comes in to help her own cause. And quickly 2 down now here for the Lady Colts. The freshman Presley Lilly now getting her second opportunity to try to go head-to-head here with, presumably, we're looking at a first-team All-Ohioan in Makaree Chapman. Unquestionably will be All-Ohio when it's all said and done. Just a matter of where she falls. Takes a look at a ball here with the second pitch. Say hello to Joseph Eugene Sizemore. Carlito's Way, also watching. Great film, by the way. Didn't know that movies could watch softball like that, but in this new AI-driven society that we're in, I'm not surprised by much anymore. So hello to Carlito, Rolando, Courtney Coots, Tony Smith, the whole gang out here on the Facebook. Glad you could join us here at the ballpark without making your way out here to Bellville. As we get a call, third strike, and the throw over to first ends the inning. So it's a 1-2-3 frame for the Lady Colts. Lexington trying to keep some hot bats when we see them again. Top 5 on the way.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Fifth inning action here in the Valley. Start the party with Madison Taylor stepping into the batter's box and watches this off-speed pitch from Schaefer bend over for a strike. Brian Skowronski here with you guys tonight. Breeze has been coming through pretty steadily so far. Coming from the north, so from right to left here at the field. Schaefer from the circle, looking to get this first out rather quickly. Taylor, though, keeps the AB alive as she flattens this stroke out and hits it off with a foul. If you're just joining us, 2 runs by the Lady Colts in the bottom half of the first inning gave them the lead until just last frame. In the top of the fourth, Lady Lex on a 2 RBI single from Addie Williams squares things up. A couple teams with big ideas of what could happen when they get into the tournament. And speaking of big ideas, out here to center field, Brokaw there to gobble it up. Brokaw was our player spotlight tonight. She has been lights out in center field. Jada to start the day in .850 fielding percentage. That certainly will go up. I believe she's 3 for 3 on balls hit her way so far here tonight. Bottom of the order right here with Kyra Boyd. She got out hitting to the second baseman, Kit Rogers, a couple innings back. Lays down the bunt. Bluebaugh scoops it up, dials up the throw over to first. 2 down now. Mel Bluebaugh as good as they come, protecting the corner. She's about a 90% fielding percentage. And she's had a lot of hot shots sent her way this year. Only 5 errors through now about 18 and a half games. See our old friend Levi Davis tuning in tonight as well. What up, Levi? Drop me a comment. Let me know how college is treating you so far. You can also check in on your baseball boys if you scroll up a little bit here on our Facebook page. Last I saw, the Minutemen had the lead, and they still do 3-2, it appears, on the Diamonds, baseball-wise. Kind of missed what was going on here with the count. What do we got? Looks like at least a couple balls. Do you know, Dawson? What are we looking at here? What's the count?
That's 2 balls.
We know there's at least a couple balls so far. Schaefer with the pitch, ripped down the third base line. That'll go for a base hit. Kyra slides into second, and she's out of there. It's Quinn Patrick here. The leadoff hitter sizzles the bacon down the third base side. Well done, the execution here by the Lady Colts. The throw, Rogers with the tag. And that is how the top half of the fifth will end. But we are not done here. It is the fifth inning stretch. So if you're able, always recommend, get up, stretch out. Got to update the graphic here. Let's see what we're looking at. Don't mind those zeros. I believe we're looking at a couple errors so far for Lexington. Got them down for 2. They also have, how many? Yeah, we're a little off our game here, guys. Let me count these up. So Patrick just had one. Looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits so far for Lexington. Put that in there for you. Boom. Wait a minute. Are we not in the stretch here? I am not sure. Did they go to the OH report video monitor? Hold on, I'm still tallying these up. Looks like hits for Clear Fork, maybe just 1. And no errors. All right, guys. We'll show the replay again. So this is what happened. So Patrick, obviously a base hit. She gets a little aggressive here on the base pass. She slides in. Rogers is there, initially called out. But then after a discussion, and I've never seen this in high school, they change their mind. So it'll actually go down as a 2-out double for Quinn. No runs scored or anything. So it's not a huge momentum game changer. The pop-up, and the snatch is made. So how about the emotion? This might just fuel Clear Fork a little bit. As that will officially take us to the bottom half of the fifth. Interesting stuff right there. See you guys in about 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skowronski. You just heard me on the call, and you can hear me and all the other family of OH reporters pretty much every night here on the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Back here in the Valley after a little bit of confusion and drama. No damage done. The score still 2-2, and Makaree Chapman stepping back into the circle. Senior standout, the defending OCC Pitcher of the Year, has been a cruising here as of late. And she'll take on Kylie Ludwig next. Start her off with the first pitch ball. I'm Brian Skowronski, and now we bring on Landon Dawson. And Landon has been tracking some of the numbers so far here tonight for both pitchers. He is also a senior at Lexington and knows that Kari is a quote-unquote dog. So seeing her in person here tonight on the road, what are you liking so far from number 5?
She's hungry. I mean, she's doing what she usually does, throwing it right down the middle. Yeah, like I said, she's a dog. She's a beast. All Ohioan, doing what she does.
And as far as just being a person, she's a classmate of yours, same graduating class. What type of cat is Kari, like, off of the diamond?
She's a good person. She's bubbly personality, very nice. She's a good person to be around.
Good person, obviously, to have on
there
your
you go.
side in the circle. And what are we looking at as far as strikeouts so far? Is she in the double digits yet?
She is at, yeah, she is in double digits. I think she's at 10. Yep. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. No, she's at 9 currently. She's at 9.
So likely to get into double digits
yeah,
here
for
very
sure.
quickly.
About to come up here.
1 ball, 2 strikes here on Ludwig. And there it is.
There's 10.
Right on cue, Chapman gets it done. Another fan job. And that'll bring up Mel Blubaugh. 0 for 2 on her night and a pair of strikeouts. It's one of the best hitters in the MOAC. She shows bunt here.
Oh.
And it lands harmlessly. Almost a collision there by Lady Lex. Third baseman and the catcher. A little slow to get up. Take one more look at this one. Yeah, tough. I see what happened there. Looked like it hit Madison Taylor right in the cheekbone. As it's a second pitch here, I'll show it to you one more time. It's going to be called for a ball. So Landon, with the success of the softball team, what type of excitement is there in and around the Lexington campus with these ladies really showing out so far?
I mean, Lexington, you know, being such a good athletic school, it's just a part of going to Lex, you know. Our softball team has been so good recently. Love coming to watch the games. It's great, honestly. It's great. Hoping the same for baseball.
Yeah, baseball's still looking good. They got
Yeah.
a 3-2 cushion right now over on the baseball diamond right behind us. And again, you can swipe up on your Facebook, check them out, or go over to YouTube Channel 1 tonight. As we welcome in Doug Ute watching the OHSAA Big Kahuna. Checking out some live and free softball tonight. Just down at the OHSAA offices yesterday for a media meeting. And I think pretty cool, the prep sports writers have now shifted to just be the sports media folk. And now us broadcasters, we get a seat at the table. Oh, wow. Rough called strike 3. Nobody out here.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Is enjoying that on the Clear Fork side.
People over here are not happy. Oh.
I mean, that's high inside. That missed every part.
Screaming, that's terrible, booing.
But maybe they'll talk about it, Landon, and then change the call.
Yeah, I mean, it happened a second ago.
They've set a precedent now where nothing's safe. No video monitors. All it takes is a little conversation. But, man, let's show you that one more time. How is this strike 3? Come on.
Wow.
That's not close. So Chapman now 11 Ks.
11.
And Blubaugh 0 for 3 on the night, including the last 2. Going down right at her eye socket and just tried to get out of the way. Nevertheless, 2 down here with Jada Brokaw stepping into the box, looking to avoid her 3rd consecutive strikeout. Brokaw's really done a nice job in center field defensively. This time she lifts one to center. Doesn't have enough teeth. It won't.
And she's got it.
Flying out here to left. Cameron McGuire with the catch. And that is how the 5th inning will end. We are all square, still at 2 apiece. See if Lexington can change that. They'll have their bats when we come back.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
We are back out on the softball diamond. Beautiful Bellville, Ohio. 2-2 the count. Big game here for each of these two programs. Lady Lex looking for an 8th consecutive victory. Clear Fork starting to build some momentum as well. Fresh off a win over Shelby on Wednesday night at their place to put them at first place in the league. And it's an 0-2 count to start things off here to Makaree Chapman. Single to center field, scored a run back in the 4th inning.
Ooh.
Schaefer tries to get her to chase. Not buying that one. Want to say hello to, oh, look at all my family members diving in here. Billy Nicholson, one of my uncles from fabulous Craig, Colorado, along with Nick Cocazella, also out there.
Ooh, hit. Chapman.
Makaree flies one out of here. Lady Lex takes the lead for the first time tonight. Makaree with a deep shot just made its way out of the park and met by a lot of friends there at home plate.
That's just Makaree doing what she does.
One more look. Chapman with the big fly out to left. The wind blowing opposite way, kind of in her face. And she's able to deliver with a big-time home run right there. 9th dinger of the season for the senior. Had 3 in one game earlier this season, Landon.
It's outrageous.
I'm Brian Skowronski, joined by Landon Dawson here. He's just going to stay with me for these last few frames. New intern that we brought on from Lexington. Going to be making some cool videos for you guys over on the track and field side of things.
Heck yeah, baby.
Coming soon on our social media channels. So we get that one outside here from Schaefer. The pitch to Kylie Thornton. Coming off of a single to right field last time we saw her at the batter's box.
Ooh.
Diving play made here. And Rogers with the dime over to first.
What a play by Clear Fork. Lots of commotion.
Yeah, Thornton's staying on first base. I believe that the umpire called her out. So Coach Jada Brokaw is out wanting to know what's going on out here.
He's asking what's up.
Yeah, we're gonna get a conversation. Let's watch it back. We've got the benefit of replay.
Let's get this figured out.
So obviously Kit Rogers, great diving stop.
Oh.
The throw to first. The umpire calls her out.
Wow.
And they are gonna leave her on first base.
Wow. These fans are not happy over here.
Infield single for Kylie Thornton. And the Boo Birds have found their voice out here in the Valley for good reason, I'd say.
Yeah.
Twice tonight, we've seen umpires get together over the last 2 frames and change a call on the field. Rather unusual. I've done a lot of games over my time, and this does not happen much.
Like they said, communication is key, so just let them talk it over, I guess. Let them do their thing.
Spoken like a true Lexington homer. So the dinger by Chapman gives him the edge, and now Thornton standing safe over on first We'll show it to you one more time, guys. Here it is. Rogers, great play. The throw, we can't tell from our angle. Obviously, the throw is there in time, but you can clearly see the first base umpire say out.
Yeah, that was close. It's close for sure.
In step Cam McGuire, left
McGuire
fielder.
bunts.
But Bluebaugh able to get her out at first, so the sacrifice bunt does advance the runner over to second. And the Lady Lex dugout having a great time right now at Clear Fork's expense. Now we'll see how Miley Schaefer elects to go at Addie Williams here, or maybe not. The DH with a 2 RBI single back in the 4th inning. So the freshman Ashton Williams, the base runner, pinch runner out there on second, as that's in there for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 down here, top of the 6th. And Lady Lex on top for the first time tonight. Solo shot, the 9th home run of the season from Makaree Chapman. Tops in the Ohio Cardinal Conference.
Ooh. Heads up.
See, Levi Davis just got back from summer and wanted to watch some ball tonight. Glad that you found us here live and free, Levi.
What's going on, Levi?
You have to stop by at a game here soon.
Ooh.
Come throw on a headset with me and Landon, mix it up with us. Ball 3 called there on the outside part. The 3-1 pitch to Williams.
Ooh.
Blistered into the gap.
Wow.
1 run will score. Williams turns heading for second. Doesn't have a lot of speed, but she's in there.
She's there.
4-2 Lady Lex. Williams again with an RBI hit. Second straight at bat she has come through.
What a play there by her.
So a single and now an RBI double for Williams. And that allows the other Williams to come in and score. 2 freshmen, both A. Williamses, combining right there. Addie bringing home Ashton. Swapping places out there, I believe they call that, Landon. I know you're not much of a spring sports guy.
Yeah, I like to, but I'm feeling the waters.
Got another pinch as it's strike 1 into Mariana Moulton. She's
Ooh.
smacked at Rogers. She's throwing for third. Kind of an ill-advised throw there, so it'll be safe on the corners now. Fielder's choice and probably the wrong. She's popped out to center field each at bat so far this evening. Afer with the pitch, and this one a little high. Two 2-1 the count. Miley trying to minimize the damage here against the number 8 hitter.
Oh.
Taylor takes down the pipe, 2-2. Schaefer leaves that one up in the attic as well.